It is just after 6:30. The sun is starting to come up. It looks like it's going to be a really nice day. I have a little bit of bedhead going on. My Skims dressing gown, which I absolutely love. I have actually this in a few colors at this stage. It is the coziest thing, especially for these like chillier mornings. But I'm going to vlog the whole day today, so I'm just going to get started off now with my morning routine. I've been getting up a lot earlier recently. I've been chatting about that over my Instagram. So I think while I'm getting ready maybe and doing my makeup, I'm gonna share some tips and tricks and basically the things that just like get me out of the bed and make it kind of become a habit, because there's definitely some things that help big time. Even just drinking water, like, and doing that straight away when you get up, it actually makes a big difference. So I'm gonna drink some water, do a few things that I usually do. I'll film them and you can kind of see. And I need to have a bit of a chat update with you as well. There's kind of been a lot of changes behind the scenes and I want to just have just a bit of a catch up with you and kind of bring you up to speed. So I'll talk about that as well later in the video and just bring you along for the day. It's getting prettier. I just love watching the sunrise, and like, we're not going to be in this apartment forever. So when I am feeling lazy, I just kind of think to myself, Erika, get up and enjoy this because it's beautiful. Okay, it is now about 9 o'clock. I'm halfway through doing my makeup and I figured I'd just finish off the rest and start kind of a chat while I'm doing so. So I have my foundation and my concealer and my eyes like more or less done. I have to just top them up a little bit. So I'm gonna pop on some contour because my tan is kind of on its last leg. So I'm looking a bit pale, I'm not gonna lie. I got a new dresser, so my makeup's like all over the place, so I literally can't find anything. This weekend's job is to like fix that. So anyway, okay, so yeah, you saw a little bit of my morning routine there. I didn't share the whole thing because it would have taken up a good bit of the video, but basically I've just been really trying to stick to that same routine just like every morning. And I kind of post on Instagram, you know, when I'm up early, whatever, because there's usually like a nice sunrise and stuff. Sucker for your sunrise. And lots of you were like asking me, you know, how do you get into that habit? I'm going to talk more about like new habits I've kind of adopted and like how I've adopted them in the rest of the video, but just like sticking to the morning routine, seeing as that's what I'm doing right now. So basically, what are the tips and tricks for getting up early? I actually wrote down a list of like things that help me, and the first one is, and this is like a little bit on a deeper level, but this one's actually one of the most important things, and it's basically like you have to figure out why you want to get up earlier. I know that sounds kind of strange, but if you're just like trying to get up earlier because you're watching this video and you see me getting up earlier, or like you're seeing me on Instagram get up early and it looks really good, and you know, if I'm doing it, maybe you should do it as well. Like, that will last for about 3 days max, and day 4 will come around and you'll be like, nah, I have no reason for me to get up early. So you basically have to like actually sit down and ask yourself, why do you want to get up earlier? Like, why do you want to set your alarm for 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or even 7 o'clock, whatever it is? And just like for an example, for me, sorry, I'm really bad at doing makeup and talking at the same time, but onto the blusher. But for example, for me, the reason I like to get up early, and like this is what I've kind of like figured out as the years have gone by, but basically like I am just a better person in the morning. Like, I'm so much more focused. If I can get up kind of before the rest of the world, it just feels like my brain is working twice as well as it is at like 7 o'clock in the evening. Like, I'm not a person that works very well in the evening. So my main reason for getting up early is because those like extra couple of hours I have in the morning, that's when I get to like have 1 hour, or sometimes less, sometimes more, whatever, just for myself. If I want to meditate, if I want to work out, make a healthy breakfast, like it's just that hour for me that I can just spend time on myself and really get my mind, you know, properly set up for the day. And then the rest of the time in the morning, if I have, say, another hour spare, that's where I sit down, and I showed a little clip of my desk in the video so far, but that's where I sit down and I make myself tackle the annoying jobs I don't want to do, because if I can get them done at the beginning of the day before I even sit down now to do my makeup, like, I've already started the day on a high. Like, I have already won in my mind, because if I don't get those annoying things done in the morning, they're like hanging over me all throughout the day. And as the day goes on, like, think of yourself as like the iPhone battery. You start off at 100% in the morning, and as the day goes on, your battery decreases and decreases and decreases, and so does your focus level. So if you leave those annoying jobs till the end of the day, you're not going to get them done. You're just not. And they're going to carry over to the next day, and they're just going to torment you, basically. So I use that time in the morning, just like when I'm really focused, to get those things done. So that's my why. So you really just have to figure out why you're doing this to yourself, why you're setting that crazy early alarm clock, and without even realizing it, like, when your alarm goes off in the morning, you'll think, okay, I'm going to feel so much better if I actually just get out of bed, do what I have to do, and my day will go so much smoother and so much better overall. So that's number one kind of trick that gets me out. Number two, then, on a more like kind of practical level, so basically before I go into the bed at night, I put my phone, so I'll set my alarm, I'll go into bed, I'll set my alarm, and then I'll put my phone somewhere in the distance. So for me, I'll put it over here in my dresser, so obviously I sleep over there, and the phone is over here. So when my alarm goes off in the morning, I have to get up. Like, I have no choice but to get up. Tommy will kill me if I leave the alarm like just going. So that really helps. It just forces you to get up. And what I often do is I put my water bottle, do I have it somewhere? I think I'll show you later anyway. I have this really good water bottle that like keeps water really cool, so I'll put the water over next to my phone, and when I'm turning off the alarm, I'll start drinking water. And I don't know what it is, like, actually, yeah, you saw me this morning, I was drinking it when I woke up. Like, when you drink water straight away, I think it just like wakes you up. So put your phone and some water together, so you put your alarm off, drink the water, and you'll actually be surprised, it just like wakes you up, and you've no kind of inclination to go back into the bed, because you've already done the hard part of getting out of it, and then the water kind of keeps you awake, if that makes sense. That's number two. Then number three, actually I'll start my liner before I do that. So I'm just using MAC Strip Down Liner. God, I look a little bit kind of dead today. I must put on some tan this weekend. Okay, I'm really bad at talking and doing lips, so I just did my liner and now some liquid lip on top. I think that's pretty even. I'm using Patrick Ta in She's Unapologetic. I really love this. It's actually nearly out. I have to get a new one. Okay, so as you can see, very simple makeup. So tip number three that I've written down is a big thing for getting up early is that the hardest part is actually starting. So, okay, for example, you go to bed on like Monday night, you go to bed on Sunday night, and you have like the best intention ever of like getting up super early, so you want to go to bed early, so you're in bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and literally for love or money you cannot go to sleep. So you end up like tossing and turning until 12 o'clock at night, and you're just absolutely wrecked. But your alarm clock's set for 6 the next morning, and you are determined to get up, so you get up on Monday morning at 6 o'clock, and you're absolutely exhausted all that day. You're so tired, you don't understand when people get up early, you're not being productive because you're exhausted. But Monday night comes around and you are so exhausted that you actually do fall asleep Monday night at 10 o'clock. So then the next morning when your alarm goes off at 6, you feel so much better. So well, my point is that getting up early at the beginning is not easy. Like, you're going to be tired, so you sacrifice like a bit of sleep at the beginning, but then the more you do it, the more your body gets into the routine, and you actually will eventually keep going to bed at the same time every night and get up at the same time the next morning, and you'll like balance it out because your body will get used to it. So don't give up at the beginning. It's really hard, and honestly you will be super tired, but once you can just power through the first couple of days of trying to do it, it just gets so much easier. And then a big tip is keep that time routine going. So if you want to get up at 6 o'clock every morning and you want to get your 8-hour sleep, you have to be going to sleep in and around like 10 o'clock. So they are like my kind of 3 main tips. So figuring out your why, little tip and trick, keeping your phone and a glass of water away ready to go, and number 3, keeping to the same schedule. And I actually will talk to you tonight when I'm going to sleep about the things I do before bed that kind of like sets me up for the morning and kind of helps me to like wake up the next morning feeling ready. So these are like my initial 3 tips, and then at the end of the video tonight I'll share a few more things I do just to kind of like make everything a bit easier. So hopefully that helped. Sorry I didn't show much makeup. I need to get better at multitasking doing that. But anyway, I'm going to quickly put on something just kind of casual this morning because I have a little bit more computer work to do, and then I'm going to go shoot an autumn outfit. It's still not very cold here, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just so eager to get back out kind of shooting like street style-y photos for my Instagram. So I'll change into the outfit for that. And then we actually have a football game tonight. In case you are new, I took up football, Irish like Gaelic football this year, and we've been so busy with games and training. Like we train twice a week, we have a game every weekend. This week we had a game Sunday tonight, which is Wednesday, and then we have another game Sunday, and we had training last night, Tuesday night. So it's been really busy, but I've been really enjoying it, and it's definitely like one of the main pluses to come out of 2020. So I'll bring you with me anyway throughout the day, and I do want to have a more kind of like, I'm not gonna say serious chat with you soon, but I do have some things I kind of want to get off my chest and just share with you, probably like in the afternoon, so later in the vlog. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, I just put on this cozy jumper from Everlane. I had this since last year. It's so like nice and soft, just a nice one when you're kind of working from home but still want to feel put together. Also, look at this mess. Tommy's also playing football this year, and so am I. So like we have football boots everywhere. I'm literally like, who are we? When did this happen? When did we become like the sporting couple? So random. But anyway, I just got a package, and I'm actually going to try them on, so I wanted to show you. These just arrived. I was actually watching a girl on YouTube, and I was very influenced, not gonna lie, and she was talking about these leather leggings, and what sold me, let me turn around and show you. So basically they're from Topshop, just like a pretty plain like leather legging for autumn winter, but the thing that sold me was that they're fleece lined, and I actually don't have any pair that are kind of like this, not that I know of anyway. I thought these would be really nice for like the colder months here in New York, so I'm gonna just try them on and see if they fit, and if not I will have to keep the packaging to return. I went with the UK 6 and they were $68, 47 euro. Oh, that kills me every time, the difference in the price. I usually try to wait to buy Topshop when I'm back in Ireland, but obviously I haven't been there this year, so I just bought them online. But anyway, I'll try these on and I'll see what they're like. Okay, I just popped them on with what I'm wearing. Ignore the desk that is for sale behind me. I got a new dresser. I really like them, guys. These are good. I got the 6. I'm not sure if I could actually have done with the 8. Like, they're a little bit tight up here, not gonna lie. But maybe that's a good thing, because I find that sometimes with like these leggings, they kind of stretch out, but a really comfortable fit. The fleece lining feels really nice, quality feels good. I do think Topshop do like trousers and jeans and pants really well. The length is good on me. Yeah, I like these. If you're on the search for a leather legging for autumn winter, these could be a good option. I know I talked about my Zara pair in my last video, which I love as well, but again, it was like the fleece lining that sold me on these ones, because it does get chilly and I wear leather leggings so much here in New York, like throughout winter as well, so I figured these could be a nice option. So yeah, I'll link these down below. Okay, so finally gonna sit down and get caught up on just a little bit of work, as I said. I might actually go meet Kaelin for a coffee if I can get everything done, but I do have to do like a solid hour now just to get ahead. But while I'm going to catch up on emails, I'm actually going to pop in my teeth whitening strips. Sorry, my battery went. But yeah, if you watched my last vlog, you'll remember that I went out to Ulta and I got some new like oral care teeth products. Basically, they're from a brand. This is their like logo. You can kind of see it here. It's called Spotlight Oral Care. So it's actually an Irish brand, and obviously being Irish, I love supporting Irish brands. They've been around for 4 years back in Ireland, and this year they launched in the US, which is so exciting for them. It's actually two sisters, which like resonates really well with me and Kaelin. They're both dentists. It's a brand like founded by dentists, and their products are just incredible. I'd heard so much, so when they got in touch to collaborate, I said, yeah, I would absolutely love to test them out and like give my honest opinion and review and see if I can actually see results for myself. So we went out to Ulta, and the products I picked up, you might remember, I think I showed you these in my last vlog, but I got the teeth whitening strips, which I'm going to pop on now in a minute. I'm literally down to my last 3, I think. I'm going to pop these on and show you exactly how they work. They're called Spotlight Whitening Strips. I also got the whitening toothpaste. It's very battered. I've been using this every single day. The toothpaste for whitening teeth, really good. And then I actually just recently got the toothbrush. So I didn't get this in Ulta that day. They sent me this just I think about a week ago. So I've had this for a week. And okay, let me just first talk about the toothbrush, because if you're like me, you might have been that person that was like, no, I have my regular toothbrush. I don't need it. Like, I don't need an upgrade. Like, it does the job just fine. And you just always thought you didn't need it. Fast forward to me getting one for a week. Like, why did it take me so long to get this? What the hell? This literally is like going to the dentist. So this particular one has like 3 settings: clean, white, and sensitive. I've tried them all. I've tried the whole toothbrush. I've really experimented with it, and I can only describe it as, you know, when you go and get your teeth cleaned at the dentist, like say every 6 months you go and get your teeth cleaned. That's what I usually do. Like that feeling when you come out of the dentist and your teeth, your mouth is just so fresh and clean. This toothbrush literally gives you that feeling every time you use it. I don't know how they made this, but it is incredible. So if you're looking for a new toothbrush, or even like a good gift idea coming up to Christmas now, I'm all for the practical gifts. Like, this is something you use every day. This could be a really good gift idea. And then it comes with its own little holder, so if you're traveling or like going anywhere for the night, you can just pop it in that really easily. And finally, the main product I'm testing out are the whitening strips, and I'll show you now exactly how to put them on. But I have to say, like, brilliant for sensitive teeth. If you're also in the same boat as me, these are 100 times better than the other brands that are out there. Take it from me, who is like the biggest baby with pain ever. So I've been using these every day. They come in a pack of 2 strips, one for your top and one for the bottom, and you leave these on for an hour. They do get more comfortable as the time goes on. The first time I used them, I was like, oh, I could really feel them, and now I literally don't feel a thing. So don't be put off if the first use you feel a bit like strange. Like, it gets so much better and like so much easier. So you start with the bottom strip. Put my hair back. Oh, it's warm in this jumper now. You start with the bottom strip like this, and just tuck down the back. Sorry, I always talk really funny at the beginning. Just like this, and just try not to go too close to your gums. I think that's what I was doing wrong the first time. Oh yeah, where about the second one? Oh, here it is. So then the second one goes on top, obviously. And done. Literally takes 2 seconds. And so I'm going to leave these on for an hour, catch up on my work, and then I will show you like taking them off in an hour. And literally, it's as simple as that. So if you're looking for new whitening products, like coming up to Christmas and stuff now, if you want to kind of give your teeth a bit of a refresh, these are incredible. But I'll check back in anyway once they're done. Okay, the hour is up, so I'm gonna just pop in here now and take them off. So you literally just, sorry, the light is really bad in here. You literally just peel them up. like that. And then what you do is you just get your toothbrush, and you don't put any toothpaste on the toothbrush, like you just use water and you like brush all the excess away, and then that's it, ready to go. And done. I actually do believe you can see a difference every time. I feel like, see, look, this light is so much better. I think right after you do them especially, you can really see it. And obviously I'm like coming towards the end of like the whole treatment of it, but literally look, they're like so much brighter. And bear in mind, I drink coffee every single day, so it's just making such a difference for me. So if you are on the search for new oral care products, teeth products, definitely look into them. As I said, an Irish brand, and they're just amazing, and all their products are backed by research. The ingredients are super clean, which is something you really have to be careful about when it comes to oral care products, and they're just a very, very trustworthy brand, and I'm really, really enjoying using them so far. So they've given me a discount code, which is very exciting, and I'm really happy to be able to share that. So I'll put that on the screen here, and it gets you 25% off, which is a good chunk off you know, the price of these products. So if you are thinking about getting them, or even for a gift for someone, definitely use the code, and at least you'll save a little bit of money. And if you have any questions about any of the products, let me know in the comments now, and I'll get back to you as soon as this video goes live, and we can have a chat about them. And yeah, loving them. And the biggest test, I have to tell you this, the biggest test I find, like when it's convincing someone, is Tommy. And Tommy has been saying to me, Erika, your teeth literally, like they literally look so much whiter. And he said to me just yesterday, he was like, I think I'm gonna get them. Like, I think you've actually influenced me. And like, bear in mind now, I've known Tommy for like the whole of my blogging career and influencing career. So I feel like he just tunes me out now. Like if I'm talking about something, he kind of like doesn't listen, like not in a bad way, but he's just so used to it. But the fact that he's actually like wants to get these, like that is a true sign that they're working. So anyway, that's done. I'm gonna go meet Kaelin now just for a quick coffee, just to get some fresh air and just kind of get my mind like focused again after staring at that computer for a while. And then when I come back, I have to change, and I'm gonna go shoot, and then I will bring you along for the rest of the day. I found Jojo. Hi. This place is so cute. I've never been here before, and we live so close.
I told her about it.
I tried to come one day, but it was full.
We came here once, me and David. It's a proper like white glove service.
They're in like, what are they called?
Tuxedos.
Tuxedos, yeah.
It's really fancy, but like in a nice way.
Love it. We ordered some things to share. Alright, it's a little while later. I'm back home. I've changed. I actually came back home, changed, and then went out and shot this look. I just did like an all black kind of sleek look for autumn winter. I had a belt and bag and cool boots and stuff. So I didn't vlog because I was just wanting to make sure we didn't lose the light or anything. But I will share that on my Instagram very soon at retroflame, just in case you don't follow me over there. I have so many autumn outfits like in my head, ready to style and shoot. So if you're looking for outfit inspiration over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing lots there, so keep an eye out. Oh, and I just literally got a message on my way back from shooting, sorry it's so loud, that our football game is cancelled this evening. So bad news is I don't have the game, but good news is I'm actually going to be able to vlog for the rest of the evening. We'll go for a walk and stuff, so you'll probably see more in the vlog, because if I went to the game I wouldn't have had an awful lot of time to share other stuff. So yeah, good news and bad news. Okay, game was cancelled and I'm just finished work, so today's movement is about to happen. We're going to go for a quick walk. I want to come back and make like a healthy dinner and stuff, and I want to get a little bit more editing done as well this evening. So we're going to go for a quick walk. I just put on workout pants, this jumper. Actually, whenever I wear this jumper, lots of you ask about it. It's just from H&M. I got it in their sale, I think maybe like a month or two ago. I'll see if it's still there, but it's actually so nice. It's like very kind of modern. I think it was like $10 or something, and just my usual runners. Oh, we came for dinner here the last night. It was so nice. It's called the Fulton. Whoa, it's busy. Look who we found, Mr. Joey at the doggy meetup. Oh my god.
Did you know I was here?
What kind of dog is that?
Teacup poodle. I know.
Wow.
It's Erika,
Joey, I know, I see you. I
it's
see
Erika.
you.
Oh my god.
Hi. There's this doggy meetup every evening at like, I think 6 o'clock down here.
Go on, go down. Go
So
down.
Joey comes here now. Joe, I see you. Oh my god. Do you see Tommy? Look at Tommy.
Oh my god, Tom, look at Tom.
He loves Tommy. And then he runs away from the other dogs. Oh my god, I love her. Hi.
It's okay.
Oh, look at her little outfit.
Her outfit is adorable.
Literally the most beautiful night tonight. I love this time of the year. Okay, pit stop on the way home because look what she's giving me.
No, she didn't buy home.
I forgot to get them.
Honey,
Oh, please, we have one more.
go away.
Please.
You're so annoying. She never buys her own and she always
Please,
steals
just one
mine.
more. I'll give one Tommy, then I'll have two.
One more, and I'm not giving you any more then.
Okay, deal. I'll give you a bottle of wine.
Get out.
Back home, we got the goods. Literally my favorite thing ever. I need to figure out where I can get these in the city. Anybody knows where you can get potato waffles in Manhattan, please let me know. I will love you forever. They are literally my favorite thing to eat. Okay, we're gonna pop these on, probably make something else with it. That's a bit healthier. Trying to see what we have. We're kind of coming to the end of the week food, so we'll see what we can put together. And then I will do my like nighttime routine and kind of talk you through that. And then we'll go to bed. And that's the day. Okay, while we get the dinner kind of started, I'm gonna just give the place a quick tidy up, turn on all the lights, light my candles. I do this every night. It just like makes the place feel zen by the end of the day, which we all need right now. So yeah, this is like my usual setup. Starters are done, very fancy. And we're gonna make a pizza, cauliflower crust. We get these, we love them. I'm sure you've seen me make these before. Gonna add some toppings and yeah, quick and easy. It looks good. Was tonight's lineup. So I took my makeup off with my trusty Emma Hardy Balm. I love this. And then I'm actually out of my regular cleanser. So I had this in Reserve, Kate Somerville Gentle Daily Wash. And I've actually really been liking it. It's very, like, as it says, gentle. It feels like nice on the skin. Then I used my favorite serum. I just recently got a new one of these, the SkinCeuticals HA Intensifier. I love this. It just feels so hydrating straight away. Then eye cream, I've been using the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. Love this. and then just for a little bit of moisturizer on top, the Kiehl's Super Multi Corrective Cream. So when I have that done, I just give the place a quick like tidy up, just so it's done for the morning. I kind of like hate waking up in the morning to like a messy space, so I just like fold up the blankets, nothing like too perfect, just so that I can wake up in the morning and open the blinds and I'm ready to go, because it's usually like dark these days when I wake up early, so it's nice to have the place tidy. And then I make sure I have water. This is like my trusty bottle. I got this from Corksicle, I think that's the brand, what they're called. This has literally made me drink so much water, but I make sure I kind of have this like filled up and I put it just next to bed with me, because I'm going to read now for like 10-15 minutes, and I try and drink a bit of water before I go to sleep. So just before I like go into the bedroom and like start reading, I do write my to-do list for the next day. So this is just the diary I'm using at the moment, just a random one. So I'll write down like nothing too specific, just kind of like a quick outline of like what I need to do tomorrow. And then when I wake up in the morning, when I'm getting ready for my day, it just kind of like, I don't know, it just gives me more of a clearer outlook. And I don't do this every single night. I try to. Sometimes I get a bit lazy, but I do find that the nights I do this, the next day always goes smoother. So yeah, I recommend doing that. There are a few little things I swear by, so I'm just going to pop this in, turn off the lights and out there, and then I'll show you the book I'm reading and kind of have a quick chat about that. Okay, so this is the book I'm currently reading, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. I actually had followed him for quite a while, and then I saw he was bringing out this book and I just heard really good things. I read some reviews. Basically the tagline is train your mind for peace and purpose every day. So I've really been enjoying it so far actually. I try and read like for 10-15 minutes, and honestly this puts me to sleep, not in a bad way. Like every single book, I just find it like if I go to bed and I just try and go to sleep straight away, I cannot go to sleep, and then I go on my phone and I'm awake for ages. But if I go to bed, put away my phone and just read for like 10-15 minutes, sometimes a bit longer, it makes me fall asleep straight away. And this just helps me to kind of go to sleep at the same time every night, and then as a result get up early every morning too. Yeah, I really recommend that book if you're looking for a new one. I'll pop a link down below. It's just kind of one of these books. It's different to the usual ones I read. I'm usually more like business kind of book person, or else like a good fiction. But this is kind of like more just for your mind more than anything, and just kind of figuring out how to get rid of distractions, which I think a lot of us are maybe struggling with this year. Just kind of how to like focus on like actually what's important with everything going on, and you know, just kind of giving you perspective. So I'll leave a link down below for that, and when I finish it I'll have like a bigger chat about it in the vlog as well, because I know some of you enjoy, you know, to hear about different books, and it kind of gives you ideas, so stay tuned for that. Okay, it's the next morning, and just before I finish up this vlog, also I do realize I'm matching the pumpkins. I wonder what colour I'm loving at the moment this week. I just got this jumper and these pumpkins actually this week. I think they're from Target. They're cute. I thought it'd be nice to bring in a little bit of pop colour, and I'm gonna actually do more decorating as well in like our living area and our dining area. I want to get like a nice centerpiece for the dining table, and then something for the corner in the living room, just real autumn fall vibes. So I'll show you that probably in the next vlog. I'll film that now for the next one. But just before I finish up, I wanted to just have a quick check-in with you. I know I've literally been chatting so much in this vlog, and it's definitely been a chattier one, but I don't actually do these very often, so hopefully you enjoy the longer vlogs like every now and again. And then, you know, lots of my videos are like under 20 minutes or sometimes even under 10 minutes, so I like to do just kind of a variation of them. But just before I go, I did want to kind of check in and just have a quick chat about how I suppose I've been feeling over the last while, and just I want to be really honest with you. So if you've been watching my videos over the summer, you actually might have even noticed a difference. But personally for me, like over the summer, I think it was actually more July and August, I don't know, I just kind of hit a wall. I think that's how I'm describing it. I just think we're living in such a tough time right now, and you know, I'm one of the lucky ones. Like I'm literally have a place to live, I'm healthy, my family are healthy, I'm able to work. Like, I am 100% a lucky one, but you know, obviously it's still tricky. I think the main reason I'm like hitting the wall, or I was hitting the wall and just starting to feel a bit kind of down and like a little bit fed up, was because I just can't go home to see my family. Like, obviously I live here in New York, but I'm Irish, and you know, usually in normal times we'd get home in the summer and we'd get home at Christmas, and you know, our parents love New York, so they'd visit us out here once, maybe even twice a year. And I think I didn't realize how much like that kept me going and like gave me such a reset from like crazy busy New York, and then throw in a pandemic on top of that and it's even crazier. So I think that just all hit me this summer, and it took me a while to kind of, I think, process that, and I tried to keep going and working and blah blah blah, but I was at like a bit of a burnout level, and I only really took a step back, I'd say like the beginning of September. So what I wanted to talk about was that if any of you are feeling the same, and I know a lot of you like also live away from home, or you might have been able to see your family even if you live close to them, and you might just be feeling how I felt, and it's affecting your work, or maybe it's affecting your mood and your positivity, and you just don't feel like, you know, the good you and like the true you, the usual way you are. And I wanted to just make this video to share some things that have like completely and utterly helped to like get me out of that rut, because it was about 2 months. It was like all July and August, and I was trying to keep as busy as I could. We were going on some trips, and you know, I was working away, but you probably have noticed I missed some weeks of videos. I haven't been posting on Instagram like on my feed that much, like as much as I used to. If you follow me very closely, you probably noticed. If not, you're like, what is she talking about? But I noticed myself. But anyway, since I kind of sat myself down at the beginning of September, it was like just before my birthday, and I was like, Erika, like, if you don't make changes, like this is going to continue and you're going to be stuck in this rut. Like, obviously everything's still so uncertain, there's like changes every freaking day, like none of us know what's to come, but I just want to be more prepared going into like the next round, if there is a next round, or whatever is to come for the rest of the year and even the next like 6 months. So I just sat myself down and I really made some changes that have helped me so much, and I want to like share them. And I've talked about some of them in this video, like the getting up early and like having a good morning and night routine. Like, that's been such a good help for me to have a routine. And I think when you have a routine as well, it sets you up so much better for the day. And I was not doing that during the summer. Like in August, I was going to bed at crazy hours. I was trying to get up early, maybe it would last a day and then I'd be back to my usual, and I was just all over the place. So when September kicked in, I was like, right, okay, back to the routines, and that's been one thing that's really helped me. And then another thing that's really helped me is I've actually turned off all the notifications on my phone. Sorry, was that really bright throughout that whole chat? I always forget to like look in the viewfinder, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. But the other thing I've done to kind of keep myself like just kind of grounded, because I think it's very easy to fall into the trap these days of like constantly being on Twitter waiting for the news and all this like uncertainty, or even just for me, like constantly being on my phone maybe and seeing people with their families. And I know that's not their fault, like everyone's situation is so different, and of course I would never like, you know, be mad at someone for sharing how they're going through this thing. But I suppose if you're living away from home and you're kind of seeing like what you can't have, it just makes it harder. So I just have been really trying to like limit my time on my phone and just like focusing on myself and like being grateful for where I am, and just really like switching to that mode instead. So what I did, and it's actually the simplest thing, I'm sure lots of you have done it, but you just literally go into your settings and literally you can go into each app and like turn off the notifications for everything. So right now on my screen there's just one. I do keep like my text message on, just in case like Kaelin needs me for something or Tommy needs me, whatever, so I can see that coming up. But like everything else, I don't know if you can really see, but all my apps, like no little red dots anymore for anything. And it's like the smallest thing, but I think a lot of us are like slaves to our phone. You know, as soon as we see something pop up, we stop whatever we're doing and we go do that, and then we're taking away that focus and that time from something that's like probably way more important. So I've just made that little change and it's made a big difference. And then another thing I've been doing, which has like helped me out of a rut, just in case you're also in a similar situation, is movement. And I know you hear this all the time, but it has literally made such a difference for me. And I'm talking about exercising like every day, not just 3-4 days, not just like once or twice a week. And this is probably, you know, you're probably thinking, no way, I can't do that. But when I talk about movement, it's literally going for a walk for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, just like getting fresh air. You don't have to do like a 30-minute workout or an hour like Pilates class online, whatever it is. I'm literally just talking about every day, like picking out a time of your day just to move your body and get your like blood flowing and everything. And it's just a simple thing. And I think I had been doing it because obviously I'm playing football, so I had been training like twice a week, you know, during those months I wasn't feeling great. But I think where I was missing it then was the other days I wasn't doing anything, and it was always the other days when I just didn't feel great. And I noticed that then after a while. So now in the morning I'll go upstairs to our rooftop and I'll do a quick 15-minute like yoga or Pilates, and then some evenings me and Tommy will go for like a long hour walk like around our neighbourhood by the water. And oh, it just makes such a difference. So if you find yourself just maybe only doing it once or twice a week, just try and like up it to 3 times or 4 times, and you'll actually kind of get addicted in a good way, and then you'll crave it, and that will be your time every day just to like clear your mind and just remember that you can get through things. So they are 2 things I've been doing, and obviously getting up early and sticking to the routines, as I said, and all the small little things are just starting to add up. So I've been starting these new routines for the last, I would say, like 3 weeks, and I cannot tell you the difference I feel. Like the video I did last week, I am back to myself. Like this video, I even feel so much better and just so much more like excited to do it again, which I was really missing because I was so bogged down by everything that was going on, and I just let it affect me. And obviously we're living in a year where of course things are going to affect us, and every day we wake up and there's like something going on, but we just have to look after ourselves, and like we have to look after our mental health and our well-being. And that's like the number one thing, because if you can have a healthy head going into things, it honestly just changes the game and changes everything. So I wanted to just share that with you today, and I'm going to pop 2 things up on the screen. So I started doing this thing where, like, you'll see now I have like, I'll show you like week 1, week 2, week 3 when I started doing this. And basically I said to myself, right, this week I'm gonna bring in one habit, just one habit. I'm not gonna try and do everything at once, eat healthy and exercise and get up at 6 o'clock and blah blah blah, because that literally won't last. Like you won't be able to sustain it. So I started doing one new habit every week. So week 1 I would pick my habit and I would do that for 7 days. Then week 2 I would bring in the next one. Week 3 I'd bring in the next one, and before you know it, then they like all add together in a much more attainable way. Step by step, it will just make it way less overwhelming. And then the next thing I'm going to pop up on the screen is something that I saw that really struck a chord with me as well. And when I was feeling really like annoyed at myself and frustrated at myself when I wasn't kind of performing my best, I suppose, like with my work, I just wasn't feeling like up for things because I was stuck in this like negative rut. I just thought like I had to be doing in order to be productive and like successful. But I saw this graphic last week and it's so true. So it's like what we think productivity is and then what it actually is. So we think it's just like work and we get everything done and blah blah blah, but what it actually is like a mixture of sleep and work, but eating well and time off. And it's all, you have to look after yourself in order for you to be able to perform, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to share those 2 as well, to kind of give more of like an overall kind of, I suppose, idea of what I'm trying to get across. I hope I explained that well. I don't even know if I got that fully across in what I'm trying to say to you, but I did want to have this chat because just in case you think that everyone you're seeing online is like coping so well and getting through all this without like an issue in the world, like don't ever think that. Like we all have our own struggles behind the scenes, and for me it definitely is just the change in like how I've not been able to see my family and like just kind of being trapped in a way. And I'm sure lots of you who also live at home, away from home, will be able to kind of relate to that trapped feeling. So yeah, that's how I'm dealing with things, and that's how I'm trying to get out of my rut and just stay positive. So I figured I'd share, because I've watched people do these videos in the past, and when you see someone else kind of be honest and share it with you, it actually really helped me. And I think that when you know someone else is in the same boat, and when you can kind of see what they're doing to help them, for me anyway, that gives me the push to be like, okay, so they're doing this, I'll try it as well. And it kind of just gives you that spur and like the push sometimes you need when you're so deep in like a feeling sorry for yourself mode, which I definitely was back in August. And I'm so glad I was able to kick it now and like get into these new routines. I'm still obviously like working really hard just to keep positive, but so far like I feel 100 times better already just by making small changes, like slowly but surely. So yeah, sorry I chatted for 15 minutes about that. I was supposed to have like a little 5-minute chat at the end, but hopefully that helped. And of course not everyone will feel the same as I'm feeling right now, and I'm sure lots of you are like coping, or you're doing your best, or maybe some of you have been kind of thriving through all this, who knows. But even if 1 or 2 of you can relate, hopefully that will be able to like help you in some sort of way. And that's always my goal with these videos. Like obviously I love to do fashion and entertainment and, you know, make it like fun, and my goal is always for this to be a positive place you can come to, but I also want to make sure that it's a very real and like authentic place you can come to, and you know, just know that I'm also human basically. So I will leave it there. Again, very chatty vlog this time, but hopefully you enjoyed. I'm probably going to do fashion now and interiors in the next few ones. As I said, I'm going to decorate for autumn, my favorite time of the year, both in fashion and interior, so stay tuned for that, and lots more fashion stuff to come. I actually just got this recently. I'll link it down below. It's so cozy, and I think it comes in a few other colors as well. I'm just so excited for all the jumpers and knitwear and everything. And if you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. That also helps my channel so much, and it just gives me such a spur and like motivation to keep doing videos. And yeah, that is it. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.